All right, YouTube, here we go. First video of experience. I'm excited about this, even though for a few days I was like, what am I going to talk about? But it came to me. I just got back from Florida, and I was there for 4 full days. 3 days I was helping my daughter and her husband move into a condo that they bought. The last day, I really enjoyed it with my daughter. It was just hanging out, going out to lunch, talking. We went to the beach. It was quick. That was a 4-day experience. Happy to be a part of that, even though most of it was work. I'm back home, and I want to give a shout out to my friend Juan. Him and I were stationed together at Buckley. In fact, I rented a room from him for 3 years, so I didn't have to commute 72 miles each way every day. And my shout out to him is, I watch him when I lived with him for 3 years part-time and on social media, and he is all about experience with his family, his wife and his children, with his friends. And the experience can be local. He just captures and documents these fun activities. He has a lot of energy, which is good. And I remember thinking, man, you have a lot of energy. Because I have a lot of energy, and I'll talk about that in just a moment, but I also need my downtime. And of course, he had his downtime as well. But my friend Juan, I'm watching you as well, and you do a lot of really good things. I'm proud of you, and continue to live your life. When I say experience, I want to talk about living life. I had an argument with my wife about a year ago. I don't even know what it was about. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I said, you know, we're at different speeds. I said, my speed is fast, 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 fast most of the time, and hers is slow. I said, I'm just excited. And she goes, well, what are you excited about? She wasn't happy. I said, I'm excited about every week. I'm healthy, even if there's not much going on. And she goes, yeah, during the week, there's not a lot going on. So what are you excited about? I said, I'm just excited about life and living life. And she understands that. Another experience, and it doesn't have to be traveling all the time, is after I make this video, there's a few things that I have to load in my car, and then I'm going to go visit my son, his wife, and our 2 grandchildren for maybe an hour and a half, because I just got back into town and I haven't seen them, and I go back to work tomorrow. So when I say experience, it's just being in the moment. Somebody asked me, what are you going to talk about, my wife? And I said, well, I'm thinking about that, but I want to make it different and interesting. So let me get back to the energy part. My previous videos, it was always a message or advice or an experience, but it was on a serious note, hopefully providing hope to someone to do things different if they needed to, or sharing experiences where what I've seen or done, things like that, challenges, good things, bad things, and everything. But I'm more than that. In fact, if you really knew me, you would know that I'm excited, like I said, about life all the time, constantly. I think life is a gift that we should open the gift and really make the most of it, because it is temporary. Life is temporary. I have some notes here. The next video, it's going to be about stories, and you'll get to know a little bit more about myself, my background, and the things that I've seen. So I'll get to that. We come into this world with nothing, and we leave with nothing. And I know about that. For example, there is that saying, you can't take it with you. True. Whatever it is, whether it's your home, whether it's your record collection, whether it's your whatever, we cannot take it with us when it's time to leave this world. I have my cat here, one of my 3 cats. So when I say it's about experience, that's where I am in life, in the sense that I want to share. First of all, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to also share the next chapter of this channel, experiences. And a lot of them, I don't even want to talk. I want to show you what I'm talking about by filming. But this is the first video. In fact, I'm creating a playlist called Experiences, and that's where this series is going to go, aside from what I've done in the past. Travel is a beautiful thing, and I love to travel, but most of the time I'm not traveling, or maybe even you. So I want to share with you that you should have experience locally, and that's where my friend Juan does a lot. Of course, he'll travel and surprise, and he's in Alabama or New York City, but experience can be local. And like I said, my next experience today is just driving up the road to see my son and his family, my family, and being present. My wife taught me that. Being present, being in the moment, it's a beautiful thing because my mind is usually ahead, like a week or a month. She told me a few days ago, hey, we're going to New Mexico, Santa Fe, for our anniversary in a month. It's going to be 27 years of marriage. And I said, great. So now I'm all excited. I've already looked at a few places. I have to share with her what I would recommend. She tries to go economy and budget because that's where we were years ago. But you know what? We're at a point in life where we're empty nesters. Our children are both married. And we can treat ourselves. And it's not like we go for the top $1,000 room a night. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying something nice and something in the square of Santa Fe so we can have a glass of wine or two and walk and not have to worry about driving and just enjoying that. When it comes to travel, I have booked 2 trips. One in June with my entire family, my son and his family, my daughter, and it's in Destin, Florida. I was just there a few days ago. We rented a house. And my in-laws are going to be there as well. In other words, my son-in-law's family who live here in Colorado are going to be there as well. It's going to be a great time. And then I've booked a one-way trip to Helsinki, Finland. My friend and I are going to go for 10 days. When I say one way, is we're going to get there, we're going to travel throughout Northern Europe, and then fly back from Denmark. In fact, we bought a round trip ticket, but it's a different destination. It's Copenhagen, Denmark. And that's going to be in September. And I want to share that with you. But that's an extreme in the sense that most of the time I'm not traveling. So I want to remind you that you can still have experience locally wherever you are. And I'm excited about the topics. I'm writing notes for this chapter. Here it is. That's what I have so far. This is what I was going to talk about in other videos, and I was like, I've already done that stuff. I want to do something different. And like I said, so if you want to be a part of this journey, I welcome you. And thank you again for being a part of this. And it's going to be a lighter way, not deep topics. You saw one of my cats over there. That's Panther. She is 16. This is Diva. And we've had her for a few years. I think she is about 9 or 10 years old. Have a great day.